This course is brought to you by AppyPie as part of our Academy series.
In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to write a great app description for Android and iOS. And at first, we're going to go over a tiny bit of theory, and then we're going to go into a practical example. I'm going to show you how to actually write one. So there are some differences between Android and iOS. The major difference is that keywords on the Android descriptions matter. They boost your ranking. On iOS, they do not matter. Regardless, even on iOS, you should still use keywords because your app listings have a chance to rank in Google search as well. So it's not just Android search, it's not just iOS search, it's also Google search. So still, even on the iOS listing, use your keywords. Also, when you write, don't just write for placing keywords, intrigue people, get them to like and be curious about your app and want to download it. And throughout the description, you can use calls to action. A good call to action, of course, you want to have one to download at the end. You can also have a call to action to download the app towards the beginning, like after the first or second line, because many people don't read far past that. So you want to make sure you urge them to download. And if your app description is long, you can also have a call to action in the middle. Also, in sales copywriting, there's an important concept: benefits, not features. What does that mean? Features are boring things nobody wants to do, like create a profile, upload a picture, send a message. Nobody really wants that. It's boring. People want benefits. Benefits are the great things people are after. Lose weight, get fit, get happy, have fun, get entertained, become more connected with friends. Those are things really are after. So you want to outline the benefits in your description, not features. Also, somewhat controversially, I'll say many people don't read the description. Does that mean you should have a bad description or you shouldn't give it attention? Of course you should give it attention. Of course you should write one that's a great one, because some people will read it. But it is important to acknowledge that most people make their downloading decisions on the first impression, meaning the app icon, the title, the first few lines of the description, not the entire description, and the images you use and the video. So the full description, it's one of the lesser impactful influencers of downloads, but still, it's still really important. So let's go over how to write one. Here is the app description for my app. It doesn't matter that it's my app. It can be any app. I'm not trying to promote my app in any way. This is just an example I know well. So the first line, this is from Android's version of it. The first line of it is the short description, and I'm just trying to stand out. And you see right away, second line is invest in yourself, download the app now and use it to grow your business. So it's a strong call to action. By the way, this description is not exactly how it is in the App Store. Before showing it to you, I improved it a little bit over what is the live version on Android. So in case you wanted to compare it, this is actually the better version of it. So then I go into the help. The app helps you in 3 distinct ways. Then I make them really clear. I separate by extra space and numbers. What I don't want to do is have big blocks of text, because if I had it like this, it looks way more daunting to read, and people would probably want to skip it. So it's easier on the eye. Even I'd avoid like 3-line benefits. I would like short like this, short and sweet is great. Ask questions about your business plan and get expert answers. Boom. Okay, software tools to help you create a small business plan, stay on track and motivated and stuff like that. Boom, boom, boom. They get benefits. And then in my case, I have additional benefits here. And I kind of violate my own rule just because there's way too many bullet points. I would actually trim some of these bullet points. Like the reason I have them is I'm guilty of doing a little bit of keyword stuffing. See, I have like business plan in every line. Business plan, business plan, business plan, writing your business plan. On Android, this has worked for me. I don't recommend being as heavy-handed as I am. I got away with it, but most people don't need to do this. And you see coming soon, I only have this because I wanted to put the keyword entrepreneurs and small business. So I'm putting a lot of different keywords on it, like startups, again, creating a small business. These are all keywords. So I went very keyword heavy. You don't have to go as crazy as I did. And then the other thing I did is, again, call to action at the end. And I have a privacy policy that I link to on Android. And I also have a tech support email. This is just in case somebody's not happy or they have questions. Instead of giving the app a bad review, they can just message me, and then that helps me not get a 1-star review. In fact, often people get great support and a potential 1-star review gets turned into a 5-star. So that's something that I do. So that's my description. You can take a look at this, and I'll have it available for download. So you can read through it carefully and use it as an example for your app. What you can also do is something I didn't do here, but you can use fonts and sizes to make sections of your description more visually appealing. For example, this one would be better if it was capitalized like this, and so I'll get rid of that. And so you can see it's clearly a headline, and I will do the same thing here. So you have control over where the user's eyes go. Often the reason people don't read the description fully is precisely because they're written in a hard to read way. But here I have a lot of white space. It's easy on the eyes. I break down the headlines. People can follow along, and this actually increases the readership of the description, and then people do make it all the way through. And the more they spend time with the description, the more likely they're going to download the app. So again, you can use these tips to make your description help your app listing become more highly converting and get more people who are just visiting your app listing to people who actually download your app.